Hey, listen, I got nothing to sell you, but I do got something to tell you. In the next few minutes, I'm gonna show you exactly how to double, triple, or even quadruple the number of qualified appointments that are on your calendar or on your sales team's calendar. Now, I know for a fact some of you that are watching this video right now, you are thinking this has to be some BS. And I know for a fact I would also feel the same if I was looking at this at a very surface level. But what if below that surface level, you found hundreds of business owners in hundreds of different industries who all had massive success by deploying this proven client acquisition sales funnel into their business? This is Jordan Belfort, the real Wolf of Wall Street. We came into Jordan's business and deployed this proven client acquisition sales funnel in the front end of his business, allowing him to get rid of all of his cold callers, all of his cold outreach campaigns, and finally generate a way that allowed him to generate qualified appointments for his salespeople to actually close, which enabled Jordan to build an 8-figure coaching business from scratch. This is Brooke, the founder of the Life Coach School. We had the privilege of rolling into Brooke's business and deploying one of our proven client acquisition sales funnels into her business as well that allowed us to sell over 89 $20,000 coaching packages. It allowed us to fill an event with 10,000 participants at a 7.5x return on ad spend, and it allowed us to generate a $50 million a year coaching business with 55% profit margins. This is Ty Lopez, the founder of Rev Ventures. We went into Ty's business and built one of our proven client acquisition cap raise funnels for Ty's business. This funnel allowed him to feed his sales team with qualified back-to-back of appointments of people who were only accredited investors, which then allowed us to convert those accredited investors into $200 million in a cap raise that allowed Ty Lopez to buy bodybuilding.com, MentorBox, Peer Barn, and dozens of other 8- and 9-figure companies for pennies on the dollar. This is Nick, the founder of Safe Life Defense. When we originally met Nick, Nick was only spending about $10,000 a month on ads. When we got done with Nick, he was spending $1 million a month on ads and was doing all of that profitably. We also doubled the conversion rates on Mr. Grote's website. We went in, we built a high-performance sales team that successfully collected over $1 million a month in cash collected for his e-commerce brand, and the results at the end, we scaled that business from $9 million to $52 million in one single year by leveraging this proven client acquisition methodology. Now, before these folks hired us to deploy this proven client acquisition sales funnel for them, they were failing in many ways. They were failing to preload their prospects. They were failing to turn prospects into booked appointments. They were failing to get those prospects to actually show up for their appointments. And most importantly, they were failing to turn appointment volume into actual closes that turned into real profitable revenue. The majority of these folks claim that they hired the wrong agencies, they built the wrong funnels, and they even ran the wrong paid traffic. The majority of them claim that they wanted to scale, they had the budgets and the marketing budgets to support that scale, but what they couldn't do is find a marketing partner who could actually help them scale. Now, if you're anything like any of these folks, you've probably tried marketing in the past that didn't pan out. You've probably hired dozens of marketing agencies that didn't perform, and probably by now at this point in your entrepreneurial journey, you're probably just sick and tired of wasting time, wasting resources, and wasting money, and you finally want to work with someone who can guarantee you an actual result. Now, you see the real problem with this industry is majority of the folks that are selling you lead generation services, they don't even know how to generate leads for their own services. They haven't built 8-figure a year companies. They haven't been in business for nearly a decade. They don't do $1 million a month on their own, and they haven't had their hands in the marketing success of some of the biggest names in the game, industry titans that are generating hundreds of millions of dollars a year. But you want to know what the good news is? We have. So let me break down exactly what you need in order to turn views into leads, leads into live calls, and live calls into profitable revenue. Number one, you need a traffic source that can reach your ideal prospects for less than $2 a lead. If you are currently paying more than $2 a lead in your business right now, you need a new media buyer. 2, you need a tried and tested sales funnel that will force all of your prospects, 40% of those prospects, to opt in with their name, email address, and phone number. If you are not getting a 40% opt-in rate on your funnel right now, your funnel is broken. 3, you need to deploy a cutting-edge AI-enhanced marketing automation contingency plan for your funnel so you can actually get 70% of your scheduled appointments to show up for that appointment. So if you don't have 70% of all of your calls showing up for a live call right now, your automation is broken. And 4th, you need a kick-ass team of internet marketers who can come into your business and deploy all of this flawlessly. You see, the real problem is 30% of the game is information. I will admit that. But the other 70%, the 70% that gets you to your desired state, the state where you're generating calls for under $100 a call, the state where 70% of those prospects are showing up, the state where you're generating a 3 to 8x return on your ad spend, and the state where you have 3 to 4x more of the qualified appointments on your calendar right now. Now, I can promise you, if you had a team of experts that had real expertise in their single domains, that were constantly focused on flawlessly executing each one of these layers, this is how you would easily double, triple, or even quadruple the amount of qualified appointments that you have on your calendar or on your sales team's calendar on a daily, weekly, and yearly basis. And since you're still watching this, let me ask you a couple of quick questions. Question number 1 is, what would it be worth to you to generate 8 to 12 back-to-back appointments every single day for your individual self or for each one of your salespeople? What would it then be worth if 70% of all those appointments actually showed up for their damn sales calls? And last but not least, what would it be worth to you if you could just close a measly 30% of those deals? Whether you want to admit it to me or not, here's one thing I do know. The cost that you are paying right now by not achieving these numbers in your business, in your marketing, is way more expensive than it would cost us to come into your business and deploy all this for you and get you to these numbers in a done-for-you format. The funny thing is, you're paying the price either way. You just have to decide which price you want to pay. So if you're ready to scale, you're committed to scaling, you want to work with the team that is behind some of the biggest names in the game, you're sick of the fluff, you're sick of the BS, and you want a team who can deliver you real results, I want you to click the link directly below this. Click that button, go over, select a time and a date to speak with one of our team members, and after you select that time and date, you're going to be forwarded to a short little application. Spend 2 to 3 minutes filling out that application. Be honest with that application and take your time filling it out so my team can do some due diligence for you and see what's going on in the marketplace, what's working right now, so we can make the best use of our time together. Now, before you book this call, I want to be 100% respectful and transparent to you, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but this call is not reserved for skeptics, brokies, or people with limiting beliefs. We are marketers. We are not clinical psychologists. This particular offer is only for those who are 100% committed, they're willing to put skin in the game, they're coachable, and they're willing to do whatever it takes to succeed. So if you are not sold on yourself, don't waste my time. We certainly don't want to waste your time. Do not book this call. But if you are certain and you're ready to scale, click that link below and we'll see you on the other side. Be great, enjoy the day, and remember, you're just one funnel away.